All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another watch list. Not a Sunday watch list because it's Monday, Labor Day. But I do like some of the setups that are coming into this week. September historically is a bearish month, but I don't want to go just based off of that. So let's get right into the watches. But before we do that, some of the things coming up. Obviously, markets close today. We have PMI at 6:45 a.m. Pacific Standard tomorrow. And we also have some 7 a.m. news tomorrow. Also, we have JOLTS job opening, 7 a.m., pretty important also. And then Thursday, we also have PMI at 7 a.m. So we definitely want to be alert of that. And the first Friday of every month, we have non-farm payrolls, which happens before the market opens. That's going to be a big event also. So going straight into the watches, guys. Um, We essentially kept failing to break highs on SPY. If we look at ES also, we pretty much failed to get above 6,500 and actually really hold that area. So as long as we continue to stay under that, pretty bearish as of right now. I like QQQ setups a little bit more, but just to kind of cover SPY, this 646 area is very bearish as of right now. It's the area where sellers keep stepping in. And I want to see if we do get any type of rejection from that area. I'm very interested. It's almost like a head and shoulders formed here from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And the level that if we break under Wednesday's low and Friday's low, you guys can see that 643.2. That should give us room to 641. That looks like an amazing move down from 643 down to 641. Um, Below that, that's where we'll start having room down to like 640, 639 area. That gives us nothing but room straight down to here. For the upside scenario, I mean, I'd really need to see us hold like 648 and higher. That gets us back to highs. But for now, I kind of do think we get a little pullback. Qs is a very similar scenario where we pretty much just went straight into supply, which is this whole area right here, look what happens here. Major rejection. Look what happens right here. Major rejection. And then here, major rejection. So this area keeps giving us a sell-off. And the last thing really holding us up is this demand zone from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So 568.9 is a beautiful level to look for shorts under. That will give us room down to 566 and 565. That is one of my favorite setups for the week. If we do start to bounce a little bit, and we can get like a right shoulder form here and reject, I'll look for a swing down to there because essentially this would be left shoulder, head. We would just need a right shoulder for that to be validated. Now, if it does get above that 574 again, that is a bullish scenario back up here. So just to keep that in mind, it is like an evening star on the daily. Definitely seeing some bearish signs. The weekly candle closed very weak also. So definitely watch this level right here, guys, and we should have room down to the 566 areas. My favorite setup for the week is going to be AMD. I'm not going to cover too much, but I'll just cover my favorite names actually. So AMD, we also have an evening star. It's like a big bear flag. I'll show you guys a little bit here. It's a bear flag from here to here, and it's also like a double top, left, right, double top, and then the 4 hour, you'll see the first of all, evening star on the daily. 4 hour, it's just the bear flag. Strong move down, pullback, failure to get above 170. As long as we stay below 169, 170, this is a bear flag that is playing out. Now, the level that we would need to take out is a 157.7 or 158. We need to take out 158. That should give us room to 153, 150. And since it is a higher time frame setup, it could take a little bit more time. So I'm looking at like September, end of September contracts. 150 puts is a very possible play here. And they should be around 250 to $300. And if it does get an $8 move, I mean that could definitely go over 50 to potentially 100% if this plays out. Just keeping stops of 170. I really like that play for a swing with time. Nvidia, very similar, right? Failure to get above these highs, 183, 183, failure. Earnings lows were 172, 171. These lows from back here, 171. So if we can break and hold under 171, I'm expecting 169 down here. It's like a double top, almost like a head and shoulders also. We would just need to take out this low, the 171, 168. That gives NVIDIA room, potentially even down to like 165 if it gets very weak. Definitely a very weak weekly candle. We have not broken under the 9 a.m. on NVIDIA since like May. But here we are attempting it twice. So if it does, expecting a little bit of a bigger sell-off here, and then some other names can also, it's the beginning of September. I don't want to use just that September is usually bearish, but these setups are giving us, some of those signs. Tesla is, long term, I'm kind of bullish on it, but for right now, it is pulling back to the main area that I wanted to get a bounce for swings. So as long as it holds the area here and the market shows strength, this can be an area I'll look for a bounce. But it was very weak on Friday. It's back at the daily 200, but this would be an area to potentially show interest if it holds, just continues to hold higher lows. But probably gonna hold off on that for now. Other than that, guys, I want to keep this watch list simple and short. PLTR, if it gets under like 152.7, this is also like bear flagging, and I could see this pushing down into like 145 area, 150. So just keeping an eye on that level. But thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be a pretty short watch list. SPY, QQ, NVIDIA, and AMD. Some of my main watches. Don't want to make this too long. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.